How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode here in Dyson Sphere Program. I remembered this time. In between episodes, did quite a bit. We didn't really flatten anything out. I mean, I do have some material, but we didn't really flatten a whole lot of things out. What I did do is I kind of went ahead and built off a few different kind of ratios. All right. So basically, this little cell here, it makes one belt, or takes one belt of ore in, makes one belt of plate out, and then I just went ahead and put it all in storage here. Until we can get the upgraded sorters, we have to use 4, but eventually it will only be 2, which will be nice. And then here we have the magnets, and then we also did one for copper. Copper isn't correctly ratioed out because copper is, well, no, copper is 60 a minute. Never mind, copper is fine. We do have to actually finish putting these in, and then we are going to go ahead and make the graphene, and then we should be ready to make both blue and red science. And then we're gonna make one science pack a second. This is kind of the goal right now, is what I decided on. So I couldn't quite figure out the whole science, like, per lab thing, so I was just like, cool, we're just gonna do a science per second, and so we're just gonna do one. Hopefully that's good, and hopefully it's also not too ambitious. I'm not sure. Because I know in Factorio that would be quite an ambitious feat, so I don't know if in this it's overly ambitious for one science per second or underly ambitious, right? So I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I also upgraded power a little bit. Storage systems need to be kind of refined, but for now they'll work. Alright, so I think these finished, so it's going to take... So it's half the speed, which means we need twice as much. So we need 12 per side. Alright, let's do 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, I don't have to count. It tells me. Oh, let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of everything that's going to be in the way, and then properly connect things. So that way power doesn't, like, accidentally cut out or anything. Awesome. Alright. So 12. Yeah. We are most certainly going to need to figure out the power solution for this. And then I am putting a storage box at the end just so that way we kind of have somewhere to pull from. Like if I just like, oh, I need some copper plate, I can just pull from a storage chest. I might redesign this. If you guys have any suggestions, definitely leave those down below in the comment section. I'm sure what I'm doing looks crazy, especially to those of you who have played this game quite extensively. I'm just going what I know from other factory builders, and I know ratios, I know numbers, so that's what we're going off of here. Yeah, I do want to get some of this infrastructure stuff automated. I have some of the components automated, but not a lot yet. Basically just ore being turned into plate. So we'll just do one side of this for now, and then we'll do the other side a little bit later, I guess. So let's do up, up. Nope. There we go. I like how the belt just magically floats in the air. And so then as this fills up, the coal will eventually fill this storage up too, like so. Let's go ahead and throw a power, so that way everything here is gonna get power. There we go. So now everything's gonna get powered or gets pushed up. We can draw over here. Now let's go ahead and put graphene and then do that one. Hey, there we go. I'm remembering hotkeys slowly. I honestly don't use hotkeys a whole lot in any game I play. I mean, certain ones I will, but there are a lot that I don't. Like, especially any of the shortcut-esque ones, I definitely kind of forget to use. I don't know why. Like, even when I'm doing other things, like in AutoCAD or Photoshop, some of them I use, like, especially the, like, frequently used ones. But any of the, like, more niche ones that are either just as fast to do the other method, because usually a hotkey is there to save time, but it doesn't always save time, in my opinion. Like, sometimes it does, but then other times it doesn't. I guess it just depends on what it is and how long I've been doing it the other way. I'm so used to Q from Factorio being my, like, put away button, but right click works too. Alright, now let's go ahead and put power for the, oh, that's not power. Although, I suppose we could put power, put wind turbines in the middle of this. Squeeze in a little bit of extra utility. Smells like somebody made popcorn. Now I'm hungry. Alright. So now we have the graphene, or what is this? Graphene or energetic graphite? Okay. And eventually we'll make it the other method that is listed. So right now we're making coal into graphite. I don't know why I want to say graphene, but it's graphite. Alright, so the thing that's in pencils. Well, in this case, it's like fuel rods. At least that's what I'm assuming. It's energetic, and it says it's a fuel. Maybe it's like charcoal, or I don't know, something like that. Anyway, so there is another recipe down below that looks like, if I remember correctly, it's hydrogen, because I believe that's the atomic symbol for hydrogen, and then I don't know what the other liquid is. I don't know if that's like oil or fuel of some kind. I can't remember. I got farther than I think I want to say. I got pretty far in this when I played it originally, when this game first came out, but I can't remember what the brown droplet right there is. I can't remember if it's fuel or what. Let's see if we can see. This? Nope. This? No, that's like a yellow droplet. See, there's the other droplet. Is there an oil? I know there is oil. I'm just trying to think of what. Oh, it's not crystal smelting. Qualificator, no, those are just beacons. Thermal. It's in here somewhere. Is it just a basic thing that, like, we know what it is? Or am I crazy? I could have sworn we would have had to have researched it. Let's see, does it show me here? No. Fluid storage. Okay, yeah, I'm not, okay. Let's see, so if I go here, items. Refined oil, okay, yes. So it is refined oil, basically like a fuel, I suppose. Okay, so that makes some sense. And then we don't have enough coal? I have some coal. Well, the coal has to go up. Is there a way I could tell it to force the coal up? Or does it just have to fill? Oh. Okay. Yes. I see then. Interesting. Okay. That actually makes more sense if you think about it, like, with some physics, right? So think of it like a grain silo. So as it fills up, right? So it physically is not at this level yet, you know, in our arbitrary thing, our storage unit. But then once it hits that level, so 1,000 or 3,000, because yeah, stack of 100, 30 slots, basic, or yeah, 3,000, and so then once it hits 3,001, it spills over into this, and then that one can be pulled, and then okay, so that actually makes some sense. I like that. It's not just wizardry, although I suppose it still is kind of wizardry. But all right, so these are not half bad fuel, because I remember using these for fuel for a while. All right. Let's throw what ones I do have back in there. Awesome. Alright, so now from here, we can go ahead and we need to get hydrogen, though, to make the energy matrices. But, or matricy? But I want to get the other components for at least the blue science set up. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Kind of set up, get all these things connected up in some sort of bus scenario. I'm not really sure what we're going to do. Probably a bus. Because, I mean, we're on the hemisphere. Not hemisphere, the equator. Actually, the equator's here. Like that. Because those are the poles, the blue and the red. Okay. Oh. Well, maybe once we unlock, whatchamacallit? Yeah, once we unlock blueprints, I'll flip these around and then move, pretty much put a main bus on the equator. I guess we could change it and just put it on the poles, because it's a sphere, right? So it doesn't really matter. We actually probably do a bus on the poles. Yeah. So there's a pretty solid landmass, and we'd... Yeah, we'll do that. We'll see. We'll see how things evolve. The first planet will probably be a little bit spaghetti until we unlock, like, more stuff. And then once we have more stuff in interplanetary travel, then we'll set up dedicated planets for things and things of that nature. Kind of like in Stellaris. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get the Matrix stuff set up, and I will be right back. And we're back. Alright, so I went ahead and set up the circuits. One might even say we have Circuit City now. That was a terrible joke. And we also are working on setting up our magnetic coils? Yes, magnetic coils. I can never remember what some of these things are. I don't want to confuse them with other things from other games, but I probably will. So what I'm doing here is setting up what I hope is plenty. The inputs are going to be a little under for a while, but this will more than produce what we need. If my math's correct, hopefully it is. There should be plenty to produce enough science per second. Alright, let's go ahead and tack another one up here. This just helps build us a little buffer of material, just so that way we can have a little bit of breathing room. Also, if I need to just come grab something for some reason, I can. Or if I accidentally get too much in my inventory and I don't want to deal with it, I can just go throw it into one of these. Probably will automate the infrastructure soon, just so I don't have to keep crafting like belt and sorters in my inventory. I want to call them inserters, because that's pretty much what I'm using them for, but I guess you could use them actually for sorting it, you know, if you had multiple things on a line, but I don't see too much need for wanting to do that, other than I don't know. Maybe there is a reason. If there is a reason for why you would have something like mixed on a belt, please let me know, because I can't for the love of me think of one. Because from Factorio, I never really wanted something on a mixed belt, because it's not like this. So in Factorio, you could have two things on one belt, side by side, but in this, it's a single file, right? So I'm not really sure with that. Yeah. You know, I think we're just gonna go ahead and make all of these kind of a dual layer. By that I mean, you'll see here in a sec. Must be horizontal and turning. Oh. Okay. Think it's that one. And then let's do that. Endpoint must be horizontal. I don't necessarily want it that high. Is that the same height? I feel like that's higher. Is that the same height? No, that is not the same height. The hell? Whatever. I don't know how we have a half height, but we do. Wait, that means... No, we... How on earth? I don't know how we did this, but whatever. It exists for the purposes of this. Okay. I'm gonna just end there. We should have more belt made now. Yeah, we totally have belt made. Now the inserters probably aren't fast enough for this. Yeah, let's go one more. Really? Nope. Go there. Okay, so that if I pull from... Okay, I don't know why this middle one is doing what it's doing, but it is. Okay. Okay. Guess I don't entirely need this all up in the air, but oh well. Alright, so then alright, so what that should do, hopefully, is allow us everything's power down here, right? No, but yeah, we'll just throw one more power pole down there. There we go. So what this should allow us to do is now if we go like that. Yeah, probably won't. This isn't a permanent solution. Really, it's only until we can get more out of this. Right, because eventually once we upgrade these sorters, then we only need 2 per belt. And then we can fit 4 belts out of this. Right now this can only support 2 belt. And I need 4 belt. I suppose there are different ways we could do it. But for now, this is what we're going to do. A very bootstrapped way until we can research the next logistics. Then we'll do a similar thing here, but oh, I forgot we have to drag it in the direction that we need it to go. Boop. Alright, so right. Again, only temporary, hopefully. And then the magnetic gear, or not magnetic gears, but just the magnets themselves. This is always the tricky part, is getting it lined up. Alright, one passed. And in. And in. Awesome. And these are only ever used in the magnets themselves, so we can just go ahead and set this up. We don't ever have to worry about it, because the magnets, from what I remember, were only ever used in one production area. Hopefully they're not used anywhere else, because this will make it look kind of ugly, but I mean, I suppose the factory is more organized than some, right? It's not entirely spaghetti. Not entirely spaghetti. Okay. All the outputs. Oh, we forgot outputs on this side. Oh, let's try to get outputs going. Awesome. Oh, we don't have enough. But hey, now we have circuits, and we have the gear. Not the gears. I don't know why I want to call these gears. There are gears in this, too, which is what makes it worse. So we have the magnetic coils, and now we have circuits, which are pretty much a lot of the basic components. So that's good. Pretty much, we're ready to at least get the electromagnetic matrices built. Now that we have these automated. So maybe we'll do that down here. We'll set up some science. Some of this is going to be temporary. Some of it's not. We'll see. Things are going to move as we open up more of the world for kind of organized construction, and we'll of course get some of these veins started to get mined in kind of a central depot area. We'll figure all that out as we go along. But I think that's it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did, make sure you guys smash that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or even any tips, make sure you guys leave that down below as well, as those are all greatly appreciated. Other than that, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. See you guys later. Peace out.